So Tottenham face Brighton at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium Saturday 3 p.m. Can the Spurs bounce back after dropping 2 points at Goodison Park? Find out next. What is happening, people? Welcome back to the channel. I do hope you're keeping well. If it's your first time here, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. It's free to do so. It ultimately helps the channel grow to get to 2k by the end of the season. That is the aim. That's the big ones. That'd be massively appreciated. If you like what you're seeing throughout today's video, leave a like, turn the notifications bell on for your own sake to keep up to date with all my content, including match previews, instant match reactions, weekly live shows every Monday, 8 p.m, and also match day vlogs. And in January and the summer, daily social updates as well. Get involved in the comments though, most importantly, because your opinion matters here at this channel. Well, let's crack straight into it to play Brighton 3 p.m. At Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday. I'm glad to be back. So I couldn't go to the Brentford game because my dad's working, so it's been a while. So it's nice to be back. I think it's been a couple of weeks now, so it'll be very nice to be back. And it won't be easy. We're talking about a Brighton side that's been, for me anyway, very inconsistent. We go from them being demolished at Kenilworth Road by Luton 4-0 to beating Palace 4-1 at home. I know it's Crystal Palace, but they're very inconsistent in terms of Palace. They looked really, really strong defensively. But having said that, didn't face a lot of pressure. With Luton, they looked awful defensively, but still created, but just couldn't quite score. So we don't really know what Brighton we get, but we know that players like João Pedro will cause us problems. Obviously, we've seen recently, haven't we, the targeting on Vicario. So we've got to address this for me. Vicario, yes, he's got to be stronger, but players have got to use a bit of common sense and protect him, block any Brighton players. You can do that. So they do that, and Andrews needs to instruct the players to protect the goalkeeper because it's happened against Manchester City. It was the first time I get it. Okay, that's how it happens. Brentford done it, but didn't get any goals from it. Everton, three or four times. They've done it, giving us that warning until they scored. So we've conceded 2 goals from this Vicario issue, as I like to call it, and got several warnings. So something needs to be done about it. At the end of the day, it cost us 2 points against Everton, and that could be as big as top 4. You just don't know, or more. So we just can't let that happen. So that issue needs to be addressed. So players like Lewis Dunk will be a huge threat from set pieces. Firstly, talk you through my lineup because the team use Basuma and Son are both in contention to start the game. I think it's too soon for Son. If Basuma's cleared of malaria and everything like that, I think he will start. So here is my team selection. Obviously, it's not going to include Son because I don't think he'll be ready. If he's available, then he'll play, but I think he'll be on the bench. So Vicario in goal. Very important to get the back four the same as we saw in the second half against Everton. So it'd be a Doggy, Porro, Van der Ven, Romero. Midfield, Sarr coming back into that midfield alongside probably Maddison. And Benskoll keeps his place just despite poor performances. Kulusevski on the right again, just over Johnson. But Kulusevski's poor performances recently. Everton, where he comes on, loses the ball, gives away free kick which leads to the goal. Then he'll be quickly replaced by Johnson. Werner on the left and Richarlison down the middle. So let me know what you change. If Son is available, he would play. And Benskoll gets in just over Basuma for me. So that means Basuma and Son, I think, will be on the bench. A bit too soon for them to start, but it's just great to have them back. Also, that bench looks really strong, with options to turn to, like Lo Celso, like Basuma. Just these players to turn to, Johnson to turn to, Son to turn to. So a really, really strong bench, offensively and defensively. And this is why I look forward to the future under Postecoglou, because for me, Levy supplied him with the tools and the depth. A lot of people will disagree though. Score prediction: I'm going to go 3-2 Spurs. It has goals in it, of course it does. That 4-2 game earlier on in the season, crazy. That second half, it was one of those where we could have won it, but the other day could have lost 6-0. So it's an incredible game that we showed to make real fight in that second half. We need to tighten up defensively. There's definitely be goals in it. Yeah, I'm going to go with 3-2 Spurs. I think we might get a first goal from Werner. I think Benskoll might score, and I think Johnson off the bench, and this is the type of game that could really suit him. And for Brighton, I'm going to go with probably a brace from Yao Pedro, but it wouldn't surprise me if Lewis Dunk scores. So the Tottenham win. And our next 3 games are home to Brighton, then we've got home to Wolves, then a home to Palace. That's 9 points if we want top 4. It's non-negotiable. We dropped 2 points against Everton. No disrespect to Everton. Never easy going to Goodison Park, but it's a game we should be winning. We didn't, so we've got to make up for that. We all know how hard our run looks at the end of the season. And after those 3, we've got your Villas and Chelsea's both away from home. So we need to be winning our next 3 games. But that is it. But if you are making the trip like me to Tottenham Stadium, safe travels and enjoy the game. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. It's free to do so. It ultimately helps the channel grow, as explained at the start of the video. Get involved in the comments as well, because your opinion matters here at the channel. Smash the like button and turn the notifications bell on. But as you always say, up the Spurs.